The United Nations says the escalating violence in Burundi is deploring, while the Security Council President says members are monitoring developments there very closely. Well, this comes amid a lack of consensus now in the Council on what role it can play, with Russia and China arguing that the constitutional disagreements in Burundi are not a matter for that Council. Protests are mounting in the country, especially in the capital Bujumbura, after President Pierre Nkurunziza won his court bid to seek a third term in elections next month.
Almost 30,000 people have fled the country across the border to Rwanda as the international community calls for restraint from all sides.
We continue to follow the ongoing developments in Burundi with great concern and deplore the violence and the loss of lives and injuries, as well as the destruction of property that we've seen. We reiterate our calls to all the parties to reject violence, exercise maximum restraint, and avoid using inflammatory language, as well as to take the necessary appeasement measures to create conditions for dialogue.
And while the United States has expressed its regret that the term limit provision of the Arusha agreements has not been observed by the ruling party, Russia's ambassador has told journalists here that it's not the business of the Security Council or the UN Charter to get involved in the constitutional matters of a sovereign state. Diplomats have indicated that a draft press statement by the Council late last week was blocked by Russia and China. With 3 reported deaths already, the Council President for May says they'll remain seized of the issue.
We may not agree to have common statements, as was the case last time, but it doesn't mean we should keep silent if the situation deteriorates, and simply because the Council is responsible for international peace and security, and this particular situation can have very clear regional implications if the refugee flows continue. Certainly, we have to be very well apprised of the situation, and we have to discuss the situation as things evolve. And then if we succeed on working out a common position, so much the better.
The African Union's Peace and Security Council earlier welcomed a decision to refer the term limit issue to the country's constitutional court. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.